My name is Felicia Limiardo. I'm from President University, where I majored in IT, and currently I'm in the University of Edinburgh, where I study 4 subjects: Introduction to Cognitive Science, Origin and Diversity of Life, Programming Skills for Engineers, and Programming and Data Analysis. I first heard about the ISMA program from a post in my computing group. I've always wanted to go abroad, but I couldn't because of financial matters. So when I saw the opportunity to go study abroad for 1 semester in one of the world's most renowned universities, I took the chance. I didn't think I was gonna pass the selection, but I'm so happy that I did. Indonesia was on the red list at the time we arrived in the UK, so we had to quarantine for 14 days in a hotel. It was a little bit boring, but we also had 15 minutes to go out every day for fresh air if we wanted to. My first offline class was for Origin and Diversity of Life, and I had to go to the Royal Botanical Garden. The place was really beautiful, and it was a really good incentive for me to come and visit, because I didn't know such a place existed here in Edinburgh. I was also really excited to come and meet my classmates and professors for the first time. The subsequent classes felt really different from those in Indonesia because they're really fast-paced and they expect a lot of self-study from you. Each week they give us a lot of required readings, and we also had to research more about the topics by ourselves. What do we want to know more about this? Because they expect us to think outside the box and not just receive information passively. We are also expected to apply what we get from outside sources into our assignments for better marks. The more you show that you can research on your own, the better your marks. For my courses, all of them are marked using assignments, not exams. For Origin and Diversity of Life, I had to write 3 separate philosophical essays about the 3 main themes in the course, which is nativism versus empiricism, representation, and situated cognition. There are also Python assignments. For Origin and Diversity of Life, there was 2 big scientific reports that I had to write. First was about genetic investigation, where I studied about genes, how they interact, and how they pass information from one generation to another. The second report was about evolution investigation, and I had to write about how bacteria evolve under different conditions. I experimented with the bacteria actually in the lab. There were also weekly quizzes about that particular week's lectures. For programming and data analysis, it was divided into 2 parts, but they both used checkpoints for a total of 11 checkpoints. In the first part, scientific programming, we had to write short codes about physics problems. And for the second part, we had to manipulate data using Excel into a form which is more suitable to put into a scientific report. Lastly, for programming skills for engineers, we had 2 big projects about real-life engineering applications. We simulated those using Python codes and something called a blink stick. There are a lot of things here that I would like to see being implemented in Indonesia. The first one being that they really take our mental health here seriously. There is a well-being and health center in Bristol Square where you can ask for free consultations about your feelings and how it affects your studies. I think it's really great that they care so much about how we are doing mentally, and I think it's going to be really beneficial if Indonesian universities also implement the same. Next is that there is a lot of study spaces here, and not just in the library, but scattered throughout the city. It's great because it gives us a different atmosphere for studying than in our bedroom, and it also motivates us because when we see people studying around us, it reminds us that we are not alone. Next is that there are a lot of tutors and demonstrators in every course, and they make it easy to ask for help. and not only academic help, but you can also ask for personal help. Then they will guide you and show you where you can get professional help. Lastly, the thing that I really like here, even though it's not academic, is that the city is really safe. Even if you're walking alone or at night, or even if you're a girl, it's really, really safe. I often get lost in the beginning, and I'm not afraid to ask for help from strangers here because they're very helpful, friendly, and kind. I'm officially Isma biased because I think it's a wonderful opportunity to broaden your knowledge and experience new culture. Be bold to go abroad.